Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Wow, that's a heart already there. Thank you so
And
much for joining us. Um, I'm Kendrick,
I'm Rochelle.
and you are live with Kendrick and Rochelle on this Sunday afternoon, or it's already evening. It's not even afternoon.
Wow, yeah.
Thank you so much for jumping on, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are very excited, as usual, just to be on here and to hang out with you guys. Oh, Danny, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for jumping on. Lollipop dance. I know for anybody who doesn't,
No, no,
how
no,
would
no,
you translate that in Africa?
you're the expert. Don't give
Yeah,
me.
I'm
No,
not
no,
sure how
no.
you would translate that in the English. Let come, the doors will dance or something like that. I'm not sure how you translate that, but yes, so we are excited about this evening because just to come on here and just hang out with you guys.
Hey,
Um,
Tashi.
we're always excited about that. Hey Tash, good to see you. Good to see you, my sister. I'm sure everything is good there in the
Amazing Stoke.
amazing Stoke. Please let us know if you can hear us. If you can hear us, okay. Just to make sure that the sound is coming.
Coming through.
Coming through. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise we'll be talking to ourselves. But I know we say this every week that we're gonna be short and sweet. I know we're always sweet,
Niche
but not
translation. Tasha.
mistranslation. Then yeah, I know. Uh, Ons is binnenkant, Ladi Popper dance. It means that we are inside, we are here. Come on, let's dance. A popper is dolls,
Dolls.
isn't it? Dolls.
The proper dance.
So I don't know whether maybe I'm Ken and this is Barbie.
Oh, Lordy, Lord. What are you saying now?
No, but that's what he says. Come on,
Okay, stop it.
let the popper dance. Let's let the dolls go. Anyway,
Interpretations often.
Tash wanted an interpretation, so we tried our best.
I'm saying we are inside. Let's get the show on the road.
There,
That's what I would have said.
that's it.
That's
Let's
you did an absolute word for word translation.
yeah,
That's what I would have
that's
said.
much better translation. Thank you so much, Dan, because otherwise, as it's been a while speaking Afrikaans. When you translate
Danny said,
directly.
let's get started. Stop explaining.
All right, let's go
Okay.
for it. Let's go for it. Well, we had a great time last week. Just talking about gratitude. And the now you say thank you, Danny. What about my
Oh
translation,
my
Tash?
goodness. Gonna go off on a tangent now.
All right, and we spoke about we spoke about gratitude last week,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it? And the importance of kind of like paying attention to the small things, because it's those small things that we overlook that cause your partner or your wife or your husband to say that, "Wow, you are taking me for granted."
Go off the rail.
Yeah,
As such.
you're taking me for granted. It's like you don't
Lack of
even you don't
appreciation.
even appreciate what I'm doing. But I think uh, we kind of like want to kind of continue with that
Yeah.
uh,
And give kind
this
of our
evening.
our angle or our perspective of
Yeah, because
how
I
we kind of work that in our relationship, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, you mean
Oh,
like how
oh
I?
yeah.
You mean like
You
how
have
I
to do
work
that,
it?
of
Because
course.
sometimes certain things feels like it's a one way, like a one way street where you know where I'm the one that has to do certain things. Well, just correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah,
okay?
but the thing
Well,
is,
let me just finish my sentence.
okay.
Um, Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. Did I shout?
No, listen,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Okay, can I finish my
Yes,
sentence,
please,
please?
darling.
Thank
Go
you,
go for it.
thank you, baby. Uh, all right, but that's what I we talk, offline. It's like no, leave. Let's my.
Okay, okay, okay. Stop.
That's
Fine.
amazing. Can I just go there for 1 second? Can I just go there for one
You're
second?
going to go there any case. So go
I
there.
I know. You know what just happened here now is we there's a way that I have responded to her now, and it came across. I don't know how you guys saw that. It's like almost like was I shouting?
Not really.
I
I
wasn't
mean,
really. You were just
we always laugh
you
in
see.
jokes, so I don't take
s-
anything.
But sometimes what it looks like is like when you raise your voice,
Yeah.
it might sound like you're fighting, but maybe that's just your normal way
Yeah, that's the way we do it.
of communicating. So uh, maybe there will be some interaction that will take place between the two of us, but that's just our normal. No,
Normal.
but then you're like, why are these two fighting on you? We're not fighting. That's just how you communicate. So we just wanted to clarify that. All right. So
Yeah. Disclaimer.
disclaimer. Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, go for it, baby.
All right. I'm just seeing if we got some stuff that if you want to, because we love it when you guys are interacting and kind of like just put your comments out there. Remind me what I was saying
We're
again.
gonna talk about how we kind of like talk about gratitude and how we are working on that in our marriage.
Yeah,
Or how
yeah.
you are doing it actually.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was saying sometimes there are things that we say that we are doing, but it's only me or most of it is
yeah. But the thing is, it sets off a chain reaction, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
like-
because I do something and there's a certain response.
Rebound effect.
Yeah,
in a positive way,
that comes from your side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, what we're looking to do this evening is just kind of like thinking back what we spoke about last week, which what we touched on gratitude. Now, some years ago, many years ago, like just when we got married, a few years after we got married, not so long ago, but quite a while ago.
Oh, baby.
Sorry. I was kind of like trying to get this thing right.
I can give you a timeline actually.
I know you're always good in time.
I'm very good at timelines.
Yeah, well,
because this probably I would say was probably 11 or 12 years ago when you tried to use this method in our marriage. And I remember why I remember that is because Yolanda had a breakfast a breakfast thing for JJ. He was getting married to Tasha.
Yeah,
and you guys met somewhere there in London, remember?
Okay.
Early in the morning, you had breakfast together and you were sharing things like almost like with him before he got married to Tash.
Okay.
I wonder if JJ will remember this if Tasha asks him about
it. I don't know.
I remember it because you guys went for like a breakfast men's meeting. You, JJ, and a few other guys, they were just talking and sharing about things. And I'm sure it was just before Tasha and JJ got married, actually.
Okay.
So this was about, and they just celebrated the 11th year anniversary.
All right. So she said it's about 11 years ago. So I've got I don't want it to sound deep because I can make it sound deep.
Yeah.
By saying the Lord spoke to me. Maybe he did, or maybe he did, or maybe he didn't. No, whichever way you want to take it. But I had this revelation. I had this. I don't know how to put it, but I had this light coming on.
Okay.
I had this encounter. I had this thing where if I do this and this and this, maybe this will happen to my marriage. Now, what I came across was I call it the AAA, which is attention, affection, and appreciation. Those three words just popped up in my head. And I remember I went back, I went...
You don't even remember that, JJ.
Yeah.
But you Jonas guys are like that, you don't remember anything.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so he said he doesn't remember what Rosh was just saying now. Yes, they always remember the detail. I just
remembered. I know, maybe I missed it.
Anyway,
remembered it. Any case.
Anyway, that's fine. So I kind of like, as I said, I don't know whether it was an angel that spoke to me, whether it was a revelation or whatever you want to call it. So
get to the point.
Okay, don't interrupt me now. What's wrong with you, woman?
I'm trying to be time conscious. 15 minutes late today,
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. And I had these three words that popped into my head: appreciation, attention, and affection. And I went home and I said, listen here, from today, moving forward, for me to play my part in improving this thing that you and we call marriage, this relationship thing, this is what I'm going to do, and I believe he's going to fix it. It's going to make it better. It's going to help us to move forward with less fighting. It's going to help us to get to the next stage. And I kind of like got excited because, it just popped up. It just came upon me like, like a thief in the night.
You're so funny.
So it's appreciation. Now I want to kind of like talk about that because even though it's been many years ago, I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
And it's.
But then I always call you out on it.
Yeah, she always calls me out on it. So let's talk about the first one. appreciation. I think the reason why it was kind of like important for me to start doing that. I think it kind of like overlaps with gratitude, which we spoke about last
Mm,
time. Uh, because I think as for women, they like to be appreciated, isn't it?
mm.
Because seeing that you run the household, you run the kids, you run my life, you run everything in the house, and
Yeah.
it,
No, it's not about just we like appreciation. We like to be reminded of it that we do those things because we just do it. We don't think about it, do we?
yeah,
But when the kids say thank you so much, mommy, for cooking me that food at the house, and
yeah,
says, oh, babes, this is like delicious. It's like, oh, thank you
yeah,
so much. It makes you feel nicer because people, otherwise, you even yourself as a woman, you take it for granted because that's what's expected of you and that's what you do all the time.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody asks you to cook. You just cook for your family. That's what you are. You're a woman, and women we want to nurture. We want to take care of our families. We want to give them the best of everything. So to be appreciated for it, because we ourselves don't appreciate what we do because we think it's our normal thing to do.
Yeah.
So it makes, yeah, I like it. I like when you
But I guess if
do that.
it makes sense, I think in general, just for any relationship, if somebody shows more appreciation,
Mm,
it helps that relationship to move a little bit
mm.
further forward, isn't
But it
it?
also inspires me to do more as well.
That's what I'm saying. Because if I want her to do more, I just need to appreciate. I just need to appreciate what you do a little bit more, isn't it? And
Yeah.
then some.
And then some. Obviously, then some. It
Yeah.
goes a long way and then some.
But can you maybe just share with us what that does to you when I do show appreciation? Because I think for myself, I have to be very conscious about. I have to appreciation doesn't just come.
It's intentional.
That's the word.
And
You have to be
yeah,
intentional
yeah.
about it. You kind of like have to think about, all right, well, she did a great curry, chicken
But
curry.
leave the chicken alone. I always talk about chicken curry. I cook other things as well.
Okay, she made a good potato curry this after this afternoon. So how am I going to express? Oh yeah, and that's one other thing, because appreciation is not just
Saying it.
it's not just said with words,
It's
isn't it?
express.
So it's good for us to actually think and be aware of how I, or let me put it, talk about the two of us.
Yeah.
How would you like me to, or maybe share, how do I usually express appreciation towards you?
Like I know, like sometimes, like for example, this weekend, like you got up early, you made me have a lay-in because I had a long week, and it was my like start of my annual leave, and he's like, okay, now I'm gonna go down make breakfast for the kids.
Yeah, yeah,
And for me, I think I don't know how other women feel, but for me, I like to see my husband in his element, and I love it more when you're being in your role of a father and a nurturer in the house,
yeah,
taking care of the kid. That makes me so happy, so like comfortable in my skin, knowing that I'm upstairs, I'm just having a lay-in, and the kids are being fed and watching TV. I can hear laugh and giggle. You clean the kitchen for me, and I came downstairs and it's like, babes, I've taken this out. I know you want to cook lunch for us, so I've taken everything out. It's all ready and prepared.
yeah,
And it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I can do this every day if you do it for me. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to do more and more, isn't it?
yeah.
It inspires me. It makes me feel very touched because I know you've had a tiring week as well. And the fact that you get the kids together, it's like teamwork makes the dream work, isn't it? So you get them on board as well and say, come on, kids, you guys go clean up that room, do the landing,
Yeah, but
it makes me feel really special. I feel like I just want to. It inspires me to want to do more and more for y'all.
yeah, I
I'm already
appreciate it.
planning, I'm planning to do more things for y'all, and I maybe cooking or cleaning more. I say I'm gonna actually sort that pile of clothing that's been lying there for the last 3 months. I'm not even annoying
And it's for
Kenny.
real, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
been
wow.
lying up there for a while.
No, maybe not that long. Maybe not that long. It's outgrown the clothing. Okay, I need to get rid of the clothing.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it inspires me. I want to do more. Your
Yeah,
act of love makes me want to show more love back to you and the kids, and
yeah, and
the
vice
fact
versa.
that you can do that as well, inspire the kids to do that, and get them to do that makes me think, wow, man, it takes an effort. You can't just get all the kids together at the same
Yeah,
time doing something that you want them to do. Because kids are kids, they will do whatever they want to do in their own time, their own space, in their
yeah,
own, in their own time scale. So yeah,
yeah.
I loved it, and you do that often as well, and I do that as well for you, don't I?
Let me think.
Oh come on, now you're making it bad on. I do that for you as well. It's two
I'm
good
trying
things.
to think now. I'm trying to think. No, you mentioned quite a few. No, I'm just being honest. I'm trying to think now. How? No, she does. She does. appreciation. She does show
Okay.
appreciation. No, she does. She does show appreciation. I'm just thinking when was it? No,
Don't worry.
no,
Let's move on to the next
let's
area.
move on
You
to the
just give me
next
a time
one.
into a hole.
I know. So I'm
You
gonna
can't
be.
remember
I'm,
you can't remember things, you.
yeah, no, no, no. On a serious note, no, you do show appreciation. I think I'm just having a blank moment. I'm just having a blank moment.
Like cleaning your car. Like for example,
Oh
I
yes.
know
Oh,
you love your car clean.
you see now,
Yeah. So
and I really appreciate that.
I know you don't like your car untidy because the kids, there's so many of them, it's always messed with food and stuff. And I end up cleaning it. And we never used to have the portable vacuum cleaner, so I would pick it all up on my hand with the duster
Yeah,
buster,
yeah. So
polish the
yeah,
polish the insides, clean it,
yeah.
things like that that matter to you. Little things. It doesn't have to be big things. It's little things that impact your day. Who said? You guys are aware of each other's love language. That's why it works.
Oh, so this is just a nice compliment here for my sister. Okay, the check is in the mail. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, Tash. Appreciate that. Um, and then
Why you are always looking for trouble, brother? Yeah, tell him, Danny.
so
Yeah,
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm you see I like the conversation to be. How can am I looking for trouble?
you
Don't
can't
worry.
remember the nice things I do for you. That's what
No,
you're saying.
no. It's kind of like, when I'm put on the spot, because she tried to get me to remember.
I didn't ask you to
So
give examples. You want to give examples, baby.
yeah.
Because I know you don't remember things.
Okay, but the one where you kind of like clean the car for me, that's really something I really
I
appreciate.
really
That
love that.
I might not, but the thing is, I don't even know why I should accept, because they are the ones that
Make a mess of it. You mean your
they are
children?
the ones that make a mess in the car. So I guess it's part of what needs to. I'm gonna be sorted out.
Of course you will. Carry on,
Gonna be
Annie.
sorted
Carry
out
on.
after
This
this.
is why.
But
Yeah.
anyway, but appreciation is very important,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Why? Because it helps the relationship to
Yeah.
progress. It helps the
It
relationship.
inspires and motivates you.
Yes, it does. It does. And I think when you show appreciation, after some time, even showing appreciation can become kind of like to be taken for granted, isn't it?
Mm.
It's like when I don't show appreciation, like
What?
why you did not say thank you.
Like for example, like let me tell you something that's really funny. Like sometimes Ken will get very touchy feely. All of a sudden, he feels like this immense burst or bubble of love.
Do I?
And I'll be like, yes, okay, let's not dig your stuff into a hole.
Okay, go on,
Okay, because you know you're a softie.
Alright, go
Stop
on.
pretending to be hard
Yes,
now.
ma'am, go on.
Okay, like things like I'll be in the kitchen cooking and they'll come there and they'll kiss me and hold me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're distracting me, go away, you know.
Yeah.
And then you got the youngest daughter who's very protective of you. She likes you a lot. So she doesn't like you showing me too much of affection. And then
Yeah.
there's obviously like she stands and she looks that's hysterical. And then like we'll be driving in the car and then all of a sudden like see like this
That's
always flattening my hair.
let's go on.
Oh my god! I'll
Yeah.
be driving in the car, and all of a sudden you just put your hand and touch my hand across, and the shadow's like, "Why are you touching mommy while you're driving? You should be having you put your hands on the steering wheel." And those things for me, it's like that little bouts of affection. I find it really, sometimes
Yeah.
it makes me like, wow, why is it doing that now? What do you want? That kind of thing.
Uh-oh.
But
But just go. Let's go there.
Yeah.
Let's go there. I think when that pops up, say if I do something, and you kind of like, oh, what does he want?
the suddenly
What-
you
so
do
we
it so
see-
much, and
so we
suddenly you
see-
stop, and then it's like this dry period where because you're busy and you're distracted, and I'm like, oh. And the thing is, it does make you feel like almost ignored because you've given me so much of attention. And all of a sudden, it's like, and we don't even spend a lot of time together because you got a busy life doing your things, and I'm busy. My time at work and stuff is like so fragmented, and it's like. We don't even have to sit for hours watching a movie or whatever. We do spend time watching movies and doing things that we like, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's those little things that actually kind of keep the fuel the tops up the fuel all the time.
I guess it brings us then to the next one, which is because we just spoke about appreciation. I guess it brings us to the next one, which is attention.
Yeah.
Because
women love attention.
But now we're specifically talking about you. Okay. Do you like attention?
I love attention from my husband. Yes, of course. you're the best person to distract me from feeling stressed out even from work and stuff. And we love laughing, don't we? We giggle and laugh a lot, which is a bit over the top sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
it keeps everything together. It's like a glue, isn't it? Even
Yeah.
with the kids and everything. Even when I'm stressed out, like from work, which is one of the things stressing me a lot at the moment. It's like you're always giggling now. I mean, our motto is laughter is the best is the best medicine, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And the kids love it as well. They find it hysterical how we laugh so much. They think, "Are you okay, mommy? Daddy, are you okay?" And Shadow's like, "Are you fighting?" I'm like, "No, we're not fighting. We're just having a good old giggle
Yeah, it is. And but now when you, because we're talking about appreciation,
and then attention."
attention,
Yeah,
and affection.
affection.
So
They're all overlapping to each other,
so
isn't
yeah.
it,
So
baby?
which one would you say is your favorite of the three? Affection.
I
Hey,
love affection.
can I can you guys?
I love
Sorry, just
cuddles and
excuse me. Just
kisses.
having a quick interval. I'm just gonna go and show some affection. Sorry.
I don't know what way your mind goes up to sometimes.
No.
I love affection.
Yeah,
I like holding hands.
yeah,
I like hugs and kisses.
yeah,
And you give the best hugs, and you do that a lot now. You always give me those big hugs, like, but sometimes also to straighten my back a bit.
yeah. Just to crack your back.
I love it.
Just to crack your back.
Yeah.
And I think kind of like if you think about it, if you look at these three things, attention, affection, and appreciation. Now, just going back to when we first got married,
Mm. We
uh,
used to do a lot of that, man. It was very,
you
yeah.
reckon is it
Yes.
isn't it stuff that,
I
but I
mean,
think it comes because you infatuated,
infatuated with each other.
yeah, at the
Yeah.
time, so which means showing
Even
affection.
with courtship, you always wanted to hold my hands wherever we went. You're holding my hands all the time. All the time. Even walking up the road, you're holding my hands. You go to the store, you're holding my hands.
But that was a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good thing.
What, so what are they,
No,
what did
I
they
mean,
show? Some kind of this,
yeah, it's lovely. It's like,
yeah,
you belong to me, my baby. You know what I mean?
yeah, Shaba, you better.
Wherever I go, you come with me. I'll follow you. I'll lead you, follow. You know, kind of thing.
But it will be interesting to hear from you guys. Uh, are you kind of like applying this kind of, I don't know, for us it's just something, as I said, you know, Angel appeared to me and told me, do this, Kendrick, do these three things, and your marriage will be well.
No, I don't think the angel came up to you. I think I complained about something, and that's where it came about. You have to really think about it.
And I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's kind of like just something that but I have not done it on a very consistent,
Yeah.
in a very
But
consistent
but it's
way.
also not all done at the same time, because you can either do affection sometimes. You can be very attentive, which freaks me out when you're too attentive. What's it, honey?
As a
Oh yeah, that's my.
yep,
Yeah.
yabba dabba do.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think that's part of showing an affection is to have a what you call that,
You have like
an
endearing terminology.
enduring term. I don't know.
We never call each other by our first
you
names.
call
Ever.
you call maybe
You my
you
yabba dabba do.
yeah, call them my yabba
That's
dabba.
that's actually a name on my phone.
Yeah, the yabba dabba. You know the yabba dabba is the Flintstones, because I had a rock and I knocked it over there and like dragged it into the cave. And I dragged it into the cave. You guys know the Flintstones, yeah? That's kind of like the concept there. That's no. It's kind of like
That's how you proposed to me, didn't you?
just how it happened, isn't it?
How did you
It's
propose?
like there
to me?
she's there.
No, how did you propose to me?
How did I propose? Remind me again.
Oh no, forget it. I'm not gonna remind you.
Hey,
What did you ask me?
I just hey guys, I'm in trouble now. How did I propose? Remind me again.
You asked me my name and my surname. And you say, won't
Oh,
you be? Yeah, do you remember that?
that was the weirdest thing ever. Remind me
So
again.
spontaneous. Rochelle,
Rochelle, Naidu,
I
I
love.
love you.
Won't you be?
My oh. Okay, did you guys hear? I don't know if I shared this before. So the way I asked, I think we were eating peanut butter and jam sandwich.
No, toasted cheese sandwich.
Oh,
It
wait,
was a
it's
Sunday.
sorry, we're
I
eating.
was watching Party of Five. He came to visit me. Party of Five.
So this is how I proposed to her. There was no candlelight, romantic music in the background, Nothing.
Came to
Nothing.
visit me and I made you
I
cheese
don't even
toast.
think I went on my knee.
Nope.
I didn't even went on my
Nothing.
knee. I just went Rochelle, Naidu, my yabba dabba.
No.
No, not that. Okay, Rochelle, Naidu.
I love you.
I love you.
Won't
Won't you be my yabba dabba do?
And then I'm like, okay, yes.
Oh my god! I forgot. That's how I did it.
Yeah, that was
I
my wedding
completely,
proposal.
I completely forgot that that's how I did it. I know you guys. You went to spend a lot of money, and you took yours out, and you went down on your knee.
JJ says you're a poet and you don't even know it. JJ, guys, you don't even know it, doesn't even remember it. Oh,
Excuse me. I I think we already knew that was coming.
Mm.
It was just a matter of power. I don't even know it.
I
Rochelle
don't even,
Naidu. Is that about Rochelle Naidu?
yeah.
I love you.
Mm.
Won't you be my yabba dabba do?
Okay, can we
And she
move on
said,
from there
yes,
now?
baby, yes. But that is kind of like it's kind of like nice to be reminded of that because obviously, as I said, you guys you spend a lot of money. You went candlelight and who went candlelight? Who went music and uh did come on, you can tell us, let us know. Maybe you all went to you took her into the mountain and you
Proposed.
anybody went took yours into the mountain and proposed somewhere there. Maybe you went somewhere on the beach and you had flowers there. I don't know how you guys did it.
I didn't even get an engagement ring. I'm thinking about that.
No
now.
engagement
No,
ring,
yeah,
nothing.
but you did pay off my debt.
Yeah.
You did pay off my debt.
I did.
You paid off one of my
So
stock cards.
so I've got a lot to make up for after all these years.
No,
But
you made up well.
yeah.
You did well. Yeah, you got me a good ring for my wedding. So
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
worth it.
But it's interesting to. I don't know how we got to
I
that.
don't even know how we got to that.
Yeah, but we had some not peanut butter and
It
jam.
was toasted cheese sandwich, honey.
Yeah,
Hand fried.
over toasted.
Yeah.
There was no wine or anything, just
No.
toasted cheese sandwich, bro.
Nothing.
And I say,
It even spontaneously just popped in to come and say hi. It wasn't even like, like a planned visit. It just popped in to say hi, and it was a hi and a bye kind of thing.
yeah.
And then I said, "Oh, you want some cheese sandwiches?" And then you said
Yeah.
that, and then you went on your way.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And
but
then I think the following a few months later, we told my parents if you want to get married, you call her. My father.
now the way this thing happened
Yeah.
was kind of like I know it was not too complicated, guys. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for
There's
the
nothing. Yeah, I'm
sorry
sorry
for
disappointing
disappoint.
you. It wasn't like super romantic.
Sorry for the disappointment. Maybe some of you was looking forward to hear the proposal part of things, but that's how it was over cheese sandwich, man. And
We still love our toasted cheese sandwiches.
pulled out my poetry, and that's how it went. I propose in a very smart kind result. Hey, you see now.
Wow, some people are romantic, honey.
Yeah,
Maybe when you
well done, sir. Well done, sir. And I'm sure that proposed in a very smart game reserve.
company discount.
Is that why you chose that one? Because you got a discount.
That's good.
Smart move, my friend.
Smart move, yeah.
Smart move, my friend. Because that discount it helped me. You could put that towards the wedding.
Yeah, so that's good.
That's a
That's
smart
properly
move.
planning things the future, isn't it?
That's it. That's it, man. Yeah, I don't know anybody else who went to the mountain or did. Oh, so you actually went to the mountain? The game reserve.
Kind of.
It's kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. And yeah, it's kind. Oh yeah, we are on the 3A's.
Yeah.
Appreciation.
You asked me which one do I prefer. I like affection. I'm a very affectionate, huggy, kissy, touchy-feely person. So I like that. I like making eye contact with you. I always look for you. I think we give each other confidence, isn't it? That's the thing. I'm very. I feel like I don't think we can say we complete each other because
A quick question.
Mhm.
Yeah, that might. Excuse me, guys. A quick question that might be a bit controversial. Have you ever been in a place where you get annoyed with your partner's touch? Wait.
I want to see where this is heading.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just kind of like, it's just, sometimes when a thought just popped into your head, and then you kind of like just spit it out. I don't know how you guys will receive it, but anyway, when you're just not in the mood to be affectionate, but the expectation is there. Listen here, I want you to be affectionate towards me. I want you to show me some love. I want you to show me some appreciation. And because it's maybe the wrong time, you you just don't feel for it. But because now it's kind of like is it
Almost like an expectation from your
it's an
other person.
expectation. It's kind of like being imposed on you. This is what my expectation is. And I want, let me see, we've got some comments here.
Well, that's I didn't have a rock. Huh?
Let's see. So yeah, I didn't have a rock.
I started a big rock on the beach. Oh, that's so cute.
Come on now. Come on now. This thing is like, bro, but I think I got some miles to go, isn't
You
it?
do.
Wow,
Right.
that's a good one, my friend. You sat on a big rock on the beach and proposed. Wow, and that must have been right
That's why
then.
they love the beach so much.
That's what
They
that
love
must have
being on the
been.
beach.
That must have been there
The
right
whole
there.
family are beach lovers, aren't they?
That's it. That must be right there in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Man, I can just picture.
Okay, stop picturing.
Bella.
You must have thought it was the Lord calling.
Uh,
No, it's just me, Monet.
oh, my friend. I need some tips from you, sir. You need to give me some tips. Oh man. But well done, well done. Yeah, let us know anybody else. How
Camspay, man.
at Gamsby. Come on now. Come on now.
You choose it well, Mr. Ravi.
What? Oh man. Come on, Tash. What is that, Tash?
It's like a space emoji.
Somebody's about to die. sorry, Tash. Oh man, sorry. I'm in a very
funny
mood today.
Oh.
And
Let me just pick up the pace and go with the
oh yeah, where were we again? Remind me.
We talk about you didn't want to be touched.
Oh yeah. We're talking about affection. But what happens if you're not in a mood to be affectionate?
You're gonna have to make yourself in the mood to be affectionate.
Hey.
Yeah. That's the way we do it, isn't it?
You have to.
The kingdom of God suffers violence, the violent take it from us.
Oh.
Okay, for example, let me give you an example, right?
Yeah,
so you're in the office now working in your
Mm.
computer.
Mm.
I'm sitting there waiting. It's now 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Now, we promised to watch a movie together, but you get carried away with your work. So instead of getting annoyed with you, sometimes you do get carried away.
Okay.
And especially when you're editing or whatever. I just come into the office. I don't say anything. I just go and give you a cuddle, like just sit on you, give you a cuddle, hug you, and I go away. And he's like, I think you get a bit stunned and say, babes, are you okay? I say, yeah, I'm just tired. I just came to give you a good night kiss. And bye-bye. And then you come up and you give me a proper hug and a cuddle and you come down again.
Yeah,
So
I guess
sometimes you just have to inspire each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no point arguing and feeling like, like angry or upset about it, because I have to also see the point of where you're coming from. And then obviously,
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like finding a way that works.
These things will happen.
That works for both of you. I know there's what they call the love language. I guess it's important for us to understand your partner's love language, because maybe the thing that makes her feel appreciated. If it's kind of like, if I do this, you will feel appreciated. No, I have to learn what I need to do to make her feel appreciated.
And it's also understanding where we are at that point in time as well, isn't it? Because like we were talking before we started, the video, and I was saying to you, like, it was a silly question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If I wasn't here anymore, just say something happened to me, and then 2 years later down the line, I said,
listen to this question, guys.
I was just thinking about it.
Listen very carefully. She asked me this question just before we went live. This is the question she asked me. So I don't know whether that's appropriate to talk about it online, but just put it out there. What did you ask me?
I just said, if I just say something happened to me and I just leave this world, unexpectedly.
Yeah, no, if you die.
Okay.
Just say it as
And I just said to baby, what would you do with yourself?
Yeah.
Like just project yourself 2 years down, like give it 2 years of this morning and being alone. I said, would you stay alone or would you find somebody else, to comfort you and replace me as such?
How do you
And then
even,
what did you say?
how do you even
No, but what did you say?
how do you even okay, so what I said to her was this: I don't think I want to go through this again because marriage is hard work.
It's hard work.
It's like, because I can just easily say, oh yeah, I will find myself. No, I'm just telling, I don't think I want to, because the way I'm looking at marriage is, it takes, it's a whole journey, it's a process. Yeah, the feelings and everything is at the beginning is nice and fresh, but there's work to go in. So now when she asked me that question, it's like,
Plus you got annoyed. You said, what question is this now? Why would you ask this question?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to just ask the question because I thought, what would happen when you replace me? And the reason why I asked the question is like obviously, like I was just saying to you how much I missed you today because you came like quite late home, isn't it? I was like, oh, I missed you so much, and I was like kissing you, but you were so tired, and I was like, oh, okay, you're so tired. I said, would you miss me if I'm not here? Because that's where it started, isn't it? Because I missed you so much, and you're like already an hour late coming home, later than what I expected. And he was like, oh, and then you were tired, and then you just had a quick nap, and then you got up, and then I don't even think you've eaten yet, have you? You haven't eaten yet, no. So, and I was like, oh, okay, let me not put any pressure, bless him. It looks like he's.
But has any of you already have you asked that question before? I know this type of questions that we avoid asking. Have you turned to her and said, listen, if I die tomorrow, would you go and replace me?
I can't even think about it. I can't even think beyond that.
And I know as Christians, like, no, the Lord has blessed me with and satisfied me with long life.
You're
yes,
not
we know.
Voice now, baby.
I'm just kind of like saying. But let's see what
you didn't read the fine print. What on the until death do us part? You mean?
Other than do us part. Maybe there's a small disclaimer in there. Oh, Danny said, oh, you want, yeah. I often wondered about that. Yeah, I think sometimes as individuals we fail to ask the tough questions, and you kind of like think the question is there, but you don't ask it.
Yeah,
it's like, what will happen to my kids if I'm not here? If I, those are questions that we have to ask ourselves, and
I'm really spoiled. I think that's why
you spoiled.
I'm very spoiled. You take very good care of me, and I often say, if you're not here, I always say to the kids, if daddy's not here, mommy doesn't know what she'll do because daddy does everything for mommy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
So but we didn't want to freak you guys out. It's just a question that came up.
But it's a question for me. Like when I think about it, I realize, gosh, how much I love you, and how much it's worth everything we go through, and we will have to work on everything to make sure that we always keep our head above above the water, work on our marriage, work on our love for each other, show appreciation, respect each other, validate each other. Like I think when we go through humps and bumps, whether it be whatever, like with our health or whatever, we see each other for what we truly are. There's no like it is marriage is in sickness and in health and to get to us part, isn't it? And I feel like you're not going anywhere. I always said to you, I'm coming back. Even if I leave, I'm coming back. I say, wait for me.
Jesus sent me back.
I'm coming back.
I'm not ready. Yeah. But as couples, I think that there's when you ask certain questions, it prompts certain answers, isn't it? And it gives you an opportunity to be honest with yourself and to be honest as a couple. And you kind of like just have to process certain things that causes you to contemplate and to you see, I'm deep now.
Let's stop being deeper. It's tiring. It's getting late now. We can't do it.
Yeah, I know. But listen, I think we kind of like wanted to wrap it up. We said we're going to be short and sweet. I know we're sweet every week, but not always short. Oh, are we sweet? Yeah. But anything else you want to
say? I just think for us the 3 A's work for us. I think.
Hey, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Good to see you, Lizzie. Thank you so much for jumping on.
So for us as a couple, the 3 A's really work. I find it really works for us. Yeah. And I know we've been trying to practice it a lot because I find that with these talks that we have, it's been quite therapeutic for us, isn't it? We
Yeah.
now like try to actually practice certain things because we have to
Yeah.
talk about a lot of things and we practice. So it's good actually to. Sometimes people go for counseling, outside for help and whatever. Sometimes just sit down and just speak to your spouse and just get rid of any negativity, any issues. Just put it on the side for a second. The issues are there, but put it aside and just talk. Oh, sorry, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, baby.
Poke me in the
Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby.
okay.
But just
That's
talk
fine.
about it. Let's just talk to
Yeah.
each other and remember where you started. Remember why you got into this in the first place.
Yeah.
Because we always say, when we remember the humble beginnings and you remember what you went through in the beginning, all the humps and bumps you had to get through. Like for us, I think the greatest challenge for us has been my health and
Mm.
has having kids, I think, in general. And we got through
Mm.
that together as a couple. I knew I couldn't do it without you, and you knew you couldn't do it without me, obviously, because I had your babies for you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that having that support really inspired me. Uh, you know, that's why I focus so much on our love for each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
It's never been. It's always been like this love triangle, like we go on and on about it with me, you, and God.
Mm.
We don't get people involved that do not contribute or edify our marriage. We share things with people that we feel that we can inspire and be inspired by, because sometimes you just don't want to just
Yeah.
open up yourself to too many
And,
things.
one of the thoughts I had like this week, um, I hope this will help somebody. Um, I think as a couple or as couples, it's very important for us to build relationships that carries weight.
Yeah.
Um, what do I mean by that? Because if you really think about it, if you think about the relationships that you have right now, people that are in your life
Yeah.
that you as a couple can relate to,
Yeah.
uh, not many of us can say that we have relationships that are that I don't want to assume, but you know where you are and we know where we're at.
Yeah.
But most of the time, relationships, they are built on is it commonality? It's what you have in common.
Common. Yeah.
What you have in common. I don't know if that's the right word.
Similarities.
Or similarity. So which mean whether you go is built around maybe the kids
Children.
kids go maybe to the same school or whatever. It's maybe built around church. It's built around maybe work.
Yeah.
Or it's built around maybe some stuff that you're
Activities that you're
involved in the community. But now the challenge with that is what I found is if your relationship is, for example, built on we go to the same church and everything, and so as soon as somebody leaves that environment that was common to both of you, it's almost like sometimes the relationship is dissolved. I don't know, am I right? It's kind of, maybe I don't believe what you believe anymore, or we kind of like don't speak the same language, so it's kind of like the relationship grows. There's a distance. It grows a distance. And I think we go through so many of those kind of relationships now. If you project 10, 15, 20 years, or let's see, when you're in your 70s or 80s, can you see yourself with relationship that you are in? Can you actually see that the relationship that you are in right now, that whether it's still going to be there?
You mean other people? Yeah.
Other people.
In about 20
Whether
years
they
time.
will still be in the, because
5, 10, 15 years
I
time.
think that, because I think if we don't pay attention to that, it's kind of like you find me and her we'll be sitting in the couch 20 years from now, and you will have no real relationships with people, because we did not pay attention to who we actually connecting to. I don't know, that's just a thought I had this week. I don't know, maybe I had too much cheese, maybe, but I think
you didn't have any cheese.
I didn't have any cheese.
Before I forget something, can I just add something to that? Also, for me, I feel like with relationships, apart from just in between a man and a woman in a marriage or in a relationship, but also with other relationships you have, like couples or families that you kind of connect with. I think it's very important to have a built on. It has to be a very transparent relationship. I feel like, we should just be really honest and transparent with each other. And that comes with trusting each other. There should be a
Mm.
lot of honor involved, meaning that we carry each other's advice, and each other's sharing of information carries much weight. So it
Yeah.
should be an honorable relationship,
Yeah.
and there should be no judgment. So that's why it's so
Yeah.
important to find people that you can connect to, where you feel like, if I talk to so and so person about this, if I speak to you about this, if I speak about you to Tash, for example, I love Tasha and JJ so much. And if I speak to Tasha about, Tasha knows how you are.
Mm.
I say, oh, Ken's acting like this, but Tasha knows you.
Yeah.
If I say that Tasha knows you, you're still
Yeah.
a man of integrity, even though you
Yeah.
act a bit fool. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't actually, I'm talking, but you know what I mean? It shouldn't pull you down in that status
Yeah.
of who you are. And I should, as a woman, I don't want to defame you in any way.
Yeah.
As sometimes I want to have a rant about you as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just a normal thing sometimes to be, oh, Ken is not giving me attention. He's being so annoying. He's being distracted.
Yeah.
And I want to speak to someone and say, oh, my sister says, oh, Ken, listen, Rush needs your bit of attention. You need to maybe lock the room, get out of your office, and maybe take her out for a few dates and stuff. And we need to have that honesty and transparency with people.
Because that's where I was going. Because if our relationships with other couples is kind of like only built on because what you have in common, and it's not built on who you are as a person, and have that real relationship where you kind of like come to learn who we are as individuals, then then it's very fickle. It's very it anything can cause it to just kind of, all right.
And we're putting out on a show. Then I don't want to put on a show, because you want to be honest. We want to learn from each other, because everybody wants to act like we have a perfect life and a perfect family and a perfect marriage, and nothing is perfect. It's ongoing. It's a dynamic. It's always changing. It's always evolving, everything happens. You can have a perfect marriage last week, but something happens with the finances this week, or with the kids this week, or with your health, and next minute it's not a perfect marriage because everything is overwhelming. You're stressed, you're shouting, you're screaming, nothing makes sense anymore. Do you know what I mean?
I want out. Where's the door? Where's the door?
Stop being dramatic. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, it's like a work in progress, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you want out where?
Honey, you're distracting me now. What I'm saying is, marriage is hard work, man. I tell you, you constantly work. I think at the age that we are in now, we realize you can't hide behind the children anymore, because our kids are leaving the house. Because the two older ones are, because the three younger ones at home now, and it's like only so much of distraction techniques we can do. Because now we have to really work on spending time together, and when they leave the house,
one day have a marathon.
Yeah, a marathon.
A marathon, yeah.
Yeah.
Or have you like a marathon?
What are you trying to say? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
No, have a marathon.
We're running.
No, not running. You just stay in the house and the two of you have a marathon. Not just a 100-meter.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm completely lost.
Sorry, I was just speaking whatever popped in my head. All right, but anyway, if you want to interpret that, sometimes you just have a 100-meter dash. And okay, all right, I'm tired. I'm finished.
What are you talking about?
But try a marathon. Okay, whoever want to interpret that, I think that is good for the marriage. There is a perfect marriage or relationship that is about making conscious decisions, making it work. Yeah, this is a good one, Tash. Let's put that one up there. There is no perfect marriage, exactly, or relationship. It's about
conscious decision, being intentional. Yeah, everybody loves that word, intentional.
Yeah, a decision to make it work. Yeah, and if you don't make a conscious decision, then you're just taking it kind of like for granted, isn't it?
Deep discussion, you guys. Beautiful.
Deep discussion, you guys. Beautiful. Yeah, that's it, sir. That's it. And I think the more we kind of like do that kind of conversation, because I think a lot of the picture that is being painted in public, whether it's on social media, I guess everybody does that, isn't it? It makes, because when you look from a distance, it's like, wow, oh my God, everybody's marriage looking so perfect. I got some work to do. But we know, everybody else know, it's not as perfect as it seems, isn't it? And I think it gives us that false impression that that everything is just gloomy. But we know, because everybody loves to put the best foot forward and just show whatever that makes things look well. But I think when you get to a place where you are authentic, and you actually can connect to people that can have honest discussion and say like, listen here, I know, because one of the conversations we had, I think we spoke about, was where we had that discussion where we could just, I think with another couple we had it.
Oh yeah, that was a very, very.
And then where we
eye-opening.
actually realized that there is so much that we have in common as couples in terms of challenges.
I mean, the word to use
Yeah.
is it was liberating. Sitting there and talking
Yeah.
and just feeling so comfortable, just saying things as it was, almost like a me and the missus paired off and say, okay, yeah, it's actually a very common thing that we feel this way.
Yeah.
And then
And me and
missus-
me and the gentleman were looking at each other. We were sitting there. It's like, you mean you are also going through this? You mean she's also doing this to you? And it's kind of like you make it, then you end up realizing that
it's not only we're not
you,
only going
you
through
are
this.
not the only
It's a very
couple.
common thing in marriages.
You are not the only couple, and I think the more we have those kind of conversation, I think the weight gets lifted off your shoulders, because then you realize, okay, we are not by ourselves. We got some work to do, but we're not the only ones that's going through it.
And you don't feel that pressure.
Yeah.
It's not like a pressure. You feel like, oh my God, I need to solve this problem. No, it's something that, everybody else experiences as well.
Absolutely. But guys, we want to let you go.
Yes.
We want to let you go.
It's getting late now.
We said it was going to be a quick one, but we lied. You said you never
Oh, you're singing the wrong song,
me,
baby.
but you lied to me.
Hey, this man, honestly.
All right, what you got here for us, Tash?
What did you say?
The so-called relationship. Okay, what? Let's put it out there. Let's see. The so-called relationship goal that is clouding everyone's perception. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's the marriage. It takes work. That's it.
It is hard work.
Yeah, it takes work. And just be aware of that. And don't feel like your marriage is falling, because you'll have good days, you'll have bad days, but don't make it feel like it's falling apart because you're having 1 or 2 days. Even if she says, I'm gonna jump through the window, say, baby, don't jump yet. Just hold on until tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be better. Yeah, it's true, because sometimes it feels like I know you want to jump or she wants to jump, but somebody's just saying, no, this is too much. That's not what I signed up for. Okay, what did you sign up for? Tell me, let me know. But it comes down to that. We feel at that moment, especially when you allow your emotions to grab hold of you. No, grab hold of your own emotions.
We don't have microwave marriages. Nothing is instant.
Yeah,
it takes time.
It's not.
And it takes energy.
And please remember, I know we kind of like tend to not come on here and preach, but at the end of the day, the Lord is the one that helps us, isn't it? We can't do it in our own strength. We can't. It's just not possible. And I think the reason why we don't always want to come preach you on here is because you've heard it already. You've heard it before. And we want to just kind of like come out and be transparent and be real and say, listen here, you are not the only one. Just hang in there, and
it is well.
It is well. It is well. It is
Don't
well.
start singing, please. Don't start singing.
All right, guys. This is you are live with Kendrick
and Rochelle,
and we are glad that you've managed to take out the time to just hang out with us, and we appreciate you. We appreciate your time.
Time is very precious.
And continue to put in the effort to make your relationship work, and don't expect it to be easy, because it's not. But as we said, remember that God will continue to help us, and wherever you're struggling, He will give you the strength to continue to push. All right, have an amazing week, and see if you can do that marathon, not 100 meter. Tell her, baby, today we lock ourselves in the house and we'll do a marathon. Okay, not a 100 meter dash. Somebody's gonna figure it out.
Stop eating too much cheese.
No, it's not cheese, ma'am. It's not cheese. Get the
Okay,
message.
so
It's not cheese.
bye
All
bye.
right. Love you guys.
See
Have
you
a
then.
good week.
Yes,
All
yeah.
right. Okay.
Mwah.
Bye bye.
So kiss.
Bye bye.